Um, Bami, could you please help me confirm if the stream is live on YouTube?
Okay, I'll do that. And they just brought the light.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. Um, Okay, so we are live. Wow, we're live. Thanks for the help, Bami. What are people? Welcome to today's community meeting. I know, right? This is not the face you're expecting to see, but you'll have to work with what you get. So amazing. Tuli would not be hosting today's community meeting, so I'm stepping up for Tuli. Yeah, I know I'm like Tuli, but I will try my best to be like Tuli. But before we get started, we are going to like wait for like 5 minutes to see if anyone is gonna join the community meeting and maybe make it more fun, So let's just wait for 5 minutes and then if no one joined, we're gonna, just keep the ball rolling. So if you're watching from YouTube, feel free to like, leave a comment or a chat, to let us know we're not alone. The world is a big place, just say hello. Okay, we have just 2 minutes more to go before we get started. So let's just wait for 2 minutes to see if another person is going to join the call and then we're going to get started. Okay, I have a couple of folks with me on Zoom that you all cannot see if you're like watching on LinkedIn or on YouTube, which is like the advantage of joining live. So I have wonderful people with me behind the scene on Zoom. I have Bami. Do you want to say hello, Bami?
Yes, hello everyone. I'm Bami. Welcome to community meeting.
Awesome, awesome. So I also have with me today, Anton. Hi, Anton. Can you say hello to the community?
Hi everyone, nice to see you. Yeah.
Thanks for joining, Anton. Really nice to see you today. We have Tuli, the person filling our shoes. Also joining live on YouTube. Want to say hello, Tuli? Okay, so Tuli is too shy to say hello. So without no further ado, we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna share the community the meeting agenda on YouTube. So go to the meeting and check it out. So I'm gonna share my screen and then we're gonna get started real quick. If you can see my screen, can you give me a thumbs up? Awesome. Yeah, so let's get started. So we have a couple of things on the agenda today that are up for discussion. So as you can see, the agenda is sort of like filled. We have um, the whole agenda, right? So the first thing on the agenda is the conference working group community updates. So as you can see, the first thing we have on the item on the list is a lot of preparations are underway from post coordination to getting the remaining agenda and community tickets out. Currently, we only have currently only free tickets for speakers are out. So that is like the current update on London, which is on the way. But the one I'm most interested in is the Bangalore update, right? So if you haven't know, if you go to the AsyncAPI conference website and you go to the speaker section and you select the Bangalore, you can see we have an amazing lineup of speakers for the Bangalore edition, right? So we have Tuli, we have Fran, we have Lucas, and we have really amazing speakers. But that is just the tip of the iceberg, right? So there are a lot of things happening behind the scene for the Bangalore edition of the AsyncAPI conference this year. And I know like Bangalore's like really anticipated by a lot of folks, and even me myself, I really want to attend the Bangalore edition of the AsyncAPI conference this year. But the cool thing is a lot of things are happening behind the scene that we are not saying, right? So we have we have 9 speakers, but so far we are only given like just I think 6 slots, right? But we have more speakers and we still have more potential speakers that really, really want to like present in Bangalore this year. Right. So Tuli has been doing some amazing work behind the scene to try to make sure we get more slots and more speaker for Bangalore this year. So if you submitted your talk for AsyncAPI Bangalore and you haven't like had back or you feel you have an amazing talk, but you are not yet on the list of speakers. So I want to let you know, right? This is the first batch, right? So there's still gonna be more speakers to be announced. So there are like work going on behind the scene to make sure we get more speakers to speak at the Bangalore edition of the AsyncAPI conference this year. So if you submit your talk and you're wondering why you're not on the list of speakers on the conference website, the rest assured, a lot of work is going on to get us more slots for Bangalore. And special shout out to Tuli for putting in the efforts. It's not easy. I promise you, it's not easy. But hopefully, we're gonna get more slots and more speakers to present on Bangalore this year. So this is the first batch of speakers for Bangalore. So that is the update on the Bangalore edition for the conference this year. So if you go back to the agenda, then we have a discussion, which is the AsyncAPI Conference 2026 discussion, which if I click the link, so let me share the link. So if you don't have the link, I want to share it on YouTube. So Tuli, do you mind giving us some light about the conference 2026?
Hi, everyone. Am I audible?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So we have started already planning for 2026. So we do have some improvements that we need to do for the 2026 I think API Conference 2026. Based on also what like Ace said, based on what is happening behind the scenes, a lot of things going on. So part of it also from the feedback that I keep getting from the speakers and from ambassadors, the attendees, and the community, in fact. So there's a proposal that I have put on together. If you remember the first, I think API conference, it was eight at that time, right? We were hosted in different companies, although it was small, but the feedback and the networking at that time was great. Then we started doing with the partners, of which some sort of component that we had on the first edition versus now got lost. And for instance, like how we brought back the online conference, which was also great feedback from the community and everyone was excited. But then there's still that component that we are missing that we had in the first edition, the first in-person conference that we had. So we are looking at improving that in 2026, like bringing back everything that we have learned over the 3 years and start like combining it all together into one conference. So starting by bringing back those small intimate events, but actually they were full tracks, full AsyncAPI run tracks. That's the first idea or the first thing that we would like to implement. The second thing is to still have partners. We have API days, we have developer week. Yes, it's good, but the thing now is that we are looking for more slots because at the end of the day, we are growing. We are not going small, but we're actually growing big. So we need to have more of those talks, which also goes back to what I said earlier, that we need to have a fully dedicated track for us in KPI. So those are the things that we'll be looking in place with the partners, that it's either they offer us more slots or we don't take it. But anyway, that is for now, it's still part of the discussions. And also the AsyncAPI meetup section, to have more events everywhere, not just only the conferences, but it's something that is a need now as well. Some people might not want to sponsor a big venue, but they have access to like maybe 20, 30 people. So that's why we are bringing up the AsyncAPI meetup section. So those are the very important things that really key to this discussion. So yeah, that will be majorly, that's the major thing that we need to get in place first before any other thing. So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for the update, Tuli. And I can see in the same issue, Bami left a comment about evolving our conference structure, and she's suggesting introducing a standard opening segment. Bami, do you mind shedding some light on the comments you made?
Oh, yes. It's regarding the conversation we also had during one of the community meeting, sometimes last month, and it's about how technical all of our sessions used to be, and putting in consideration folks that are probably hearing about Async API for the first time. So this session is just to give an overview of what Async API is, and we are looking at having a generalized session, a generalized slide that just anybody in the community can actually pick up and talk about. So yes, that's what that is about, and we're working on this slide.
Oh, that's really awesome. So if I get you correctly, so it means we're gonna have a slide that's gonna be like tailored to non-technical aspect of the AsyncAPI project.
Yeah, something like I called it like Async API keynotes. So
Okay.
yeah, generally
Can you lay emphasis on the keynote then?
yeah, the keynotes is it's the same slide. So it's majorly like a slide that has every information about Async API, the community, what the community stands for, all the projects or initiative on that the the community, and every other stuff that they need to know, like our sponsors, our vendors, our ambassadors, and all of the programs that we have in the community. So when we're having this conversation, we realized that something like that, we had something like that before, like earlier, 2023, I guess, and but it's somewhat outdated now because there are a lot of data there. So we're trying to do something that will be reusable in the nearest future as well.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to the final results gonna look like, because I would love to use one myself. So let's move on to the next item on the agenda. Which is So the next item on the agenda is the AsyncAPI online conference. So I think we're gonna skip this one because we're gonna have the person leading this effort on this call. So we are not going to like get an update. So probably the next community meeting, she's gonna be present and she'll be able to like give us update on how the planning for the online conference is going. Oh, Tuli, thanks for raising your hand.
All right, a quick update on the online conference. So some of the designs are currently under review. So I was testing some for the restroom backgrounds and overlay. So there's been some back and forth with the designer that is currently volunteering for that to make sure that it aligns with the vision that we have. So that's part of it. And aside from that, this is my plea. I've already started like doing like outreach and emphasize and encouraging mentors to let their mentees also submit their proposals as well. So definitely it's something that I'll be pushing on as well for the online conference. But yeah, we do have some submissions so far, but we still need more. We still need more because online conference is big as well. So even if it means that we do it 2 days, it's still fine as long as we get everybody to come and present.
Yeah, I'm literally really big on online conference. I think it's my favorite conference in AsyncAPI because we that don't get the opportunity to attend the in-person one can have an opportunity to, get a first-hand experience of what a global AsyncAPI conference is like. So talking about pushing mentors to let their mentees submit talks and share experiences in the online edition of the AsyncAPI conference. Next Friday, this Friday, not next Friday, this Friday, we are going to be hosting the wrap-up program for the 2024 mentorship program, right? So we're gonna have amazing mentors, like Anton, will be there to share his experience as a mentor and give advices to like future mentors and what it means to be a mentor. So we're gonna have amazing mentors. We're gonna have mentees that participate in this program to share their experience and demo some of the projects they worked on and the challenges they like faced and how they overcame these challenges and how the mentors was able to give them the perfect mentorship experience. Yeah, I think it's a good thing for us to also, as mentor, since I'm a mentor myself, I think it's a good idea to also like talk to my mentee that you can not only just share, this experience in the mentorship program, wrap-up program, you can also share it in the online conference where, we're gonna have like, thousands of people across the globe watching because I saw the numbers last year. Oof, the numbers was huge. So yeah, so if you want to like join the mentorship program wrap-up program, join us next Friday at 3 UTC. 3 p.m. UTC. So we're gonna have like amazing session going on. And yeah, so I won't be hosting this program alone. I'm gonna be co-hosting with Bami. So if you want the vibes, just come. She's got the vibes. So next, we're gonna move on to the next item in the community agenda. Community reorg is complete. This is my biggest part of the of the agenda. So who wanna do the honors? Tulio, Anton.
Yeah. Let me do the honor since you guys chose a date that I won't be available on. So yeah, you decided to pick the date that you know Tilly is not gonna come. So it's fine.
I'm
It's okay. It's
sorry.
cool. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, mentorship program report is out, and I'm proud of the work that we did this year or last year, whichever it was both years. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Both yes.
Yeah. Yeah, both years. So yeah, we really had like an amazing. This wasn't an easy experience. I'm sure everybody has a story to
Mhm.
tell, like from different projects, but the fact that we managed to complete, yes. And Ace already put out a blog, which I recommend that everybody goes through and gets to know what really putting out a program like this, what does it take, what happens behind the scenes, even though we celebrate the wins, but definitely there are some struggles that were along the way. So I do recommend that whoever hasn't got time or a chance to read through the blog, please do. As you can drop the link somewhere, but also do
Yeah.
come celebrate the work that we've been putting on with the mentors, with the mentees. Come hear their experiences and get to know this is how community is built. So definitely be there on Friday and join the party. Come celebrate with us. Yeah.
Awesome. So if you miss, you're gonna miss the events, like Tuli, it's gonna be recorded, so you can always catch up on the recording and watch it later. So yeah, let's move on to the next item on the agenda. How did I get to? Oh, okay, I have to go back. So the next item on the agenda is more work is coming to the AsyncAPI docs. Um,
You
what more are we
skipped.
expecting?
You skipped the first two stuff.
What did I skip? Did I skip something?
You skip the
Oh,
community rehog complete. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so you said I skipped what?
Our community reorganization is complete and community content bucket is, content bucket as content.
Oh, okay. So I moved back because I was already way ahead. I'm so sorry about that, Tuli.
Mm.
okay.
So do you want to talk about it now?
Yeah. So over the past months, we've been working hard with Mr. Gold here. Those who don't know Mr. Gold, I don't know. Who else do you know?
Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know Mr.
Who
Gold?
doesn't, yeah, who doesn't know Mr. Gold? So yeah, we have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes on the community repo, from the onboarding docs to the reorganization work. It really took us, it really took a lot of strength. It wasn't easy. I don't know if I were to even explain the amount of work that had to go through the reviewing, the trials, the errors, but finally we do have the content bucket finally has content. So big ups to everybody, Mr. Gold, to all the contributors, to the mentees who have contributed to the docs as well. So yeah, shout out to even Animesh. The fact that we have this on the website is because of the workflow that he did. So it took a whole lot of effort over the past couple of months. And I know this project started last year. So finally, after a year and a half, we have these results as well. So yeah, kudos to everybody.
Awesome, amazing work, everyone. Because I'm a really big fan of the fact that the whole content exists in the community repo, but somehow it's been displayed as a separate content bucket on the website. That is big. So I'm gonna give a special shout out to everyone that did an amazing work in making this a possibility. Awesome. So let's go to the next item on the agenda, which is discuss the link issue of this. Oh,
Yeah,
it's yours to lead. So do you want
yeah,
to talk about it?
Yeah, so yeah, this is for my dogs, people. So we're currently sitting with another dilemma. So you know when you have completed something new, you find something new again to work on. So yeah, this is now kind of like where we are sitting at now. So we have, I think maybe it's me who did a mistake. I should have first tackled the issue of having links because the Markdown links are not compatible with the website anymore. And number two, we have another issue that we need to discuss. If whether we want to link to the Markdown document or we want to link to internal documents on the website. So yeah, if you go through down the whole conversation, there's a lot of text and suggestions. So I decided to put it out here so that we can get to hear different opinions. So this is the current situation that we're sitting at. The reorganization work has left some of the documents giving back a 404, meaning that yes, those documents exist, but the part that they exist is no longer there. So we also need to figure out what do we do. So it's two issues that are actually intertwined. Anton, do you wanna? You're the one who gave us a suggestion. Do you have better suggestions than what I suggested? Christy as well. Um,
Yeah, let me start. First of all, yeah, this issue arises from the huge part of the reorganization after adding the weights for the all the documents. And the problem was that it was really hard to come up with all the changes because the documents are updated almost live, and it's hard to keep up with all the pushes to the master. So basically, the problem is that I was during the reorganization, I was trying to as only committer to this pull request. So I was trying um, to keep up with the like backward compatibility for the GitHub. So basically, I was trying to keep all the links, bake it up from the GitHub, and then link them from to the website. So basically, VS Code. So why was that? So basically, I was trying to help newcomers to easily link the new content and the existing content from the IDEs. So basically, VS Code does a good work with helping adding new links. So that was my first idea. Go from that, and after I talked to Lucas, he said that it was a good idea to just link from. So our first priority is documentation on the website. So basically, we can skip all the work for the GitHub. So we can link from these pages from the website. And that's basically the idea why the issue exists. So now we are going to update the links based on the website and skip the part where we are linking to the GitHub repository directly. My suggestion, well, I like both approaches, and actually doesn't matter what path we will choose. It, I think it won't take a long way to update all the links. So basically, we have to choose our approach, and well, if we are going with the website, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. No issues. Or some kind of pitfalls with that. So we need, the problem was why I initially chose the GitHub approach, because the VS Code helps with the links, and it's easier to like link the links that way. And another problem is that community repository doesn't have the preview. So I had to like come up with the workaround to link the community repo to the website repo, and then create a build or a dev build, so to watch the changes that I was making on the community repo, and then see those changes live on the on the preview of the website locally. So that was kind of issue, but actually I was managed to resolve it. And after this was done, I was able to fix all the issues that we have like with the build. So that was try and error. And after only before I come up with the solution. So basically, if I was able to come up with this solution earlier, I wouldn't be there wouldn't be so many failed builds on the website. So something like that. So I have no preferences in terms of how we would link, but as Lucas said, I feel like the linking directly from the website is a good idea, and it would be easier for newcomers to, as long as all the pages are live and we have all the weights assigned to the pages. I think it will be easier for newcomers to see how actually pages are linked.
All right. Thank you so much, Anton. Yeah, it's the same idea that I put down, like for the community website, the docs that we take from the community website, we just fix like the internal links, make them link like within the website. Then for the ones that we don't have docs on the website yet, then we can use the markdown links. So it's two approaches. But yeah, I feel like we should do that since we now have majority of everything that is already on the website. Then we just need to like have it consistently and link in between the websites. So yeah, I think we can go with that approach. Then for the docs that we don't have them on the website yet, or they're currently ongoing, or we need to improve, then we can link to Markdown. So I guess we just have to close this issue and work on the other one whereby we need to update it from the community repo. All right. Okay. That will be all from the doc side. Thank you, Ace. Back to you.
Awesome. Amazing work you all are doing. So if you also have like an opinion about this the issue, or you want to contribute, or some some ideas, feel free to like leave a comment on the issue, or you could just reach out to Anton or Tully, and they're always willing to like hear ideas. So then let's move on to the next item on the agenda. So it says more work is coming to AsyncAPI docs, stating the docs channel. Okay. So we get it, like work's coming. We're not out of time, so we have to like skip through things. So AsyncAPI bounty program Q2 is complete with a success of 16 out of 17 issues resolved. So I have a bad reputation in the bounty program, so I'm not gonna say anything. So I would like to take say something about the program success.
All right. So Q2 is over. So we had 17 issues. One of the issue was misperformed, and the contributor got suspended. So, but we have 16 out of 17 issues complete for Q2. So we're looking forward to see how many are coming up for Q3. But yeah, we are hard at work. Shout out to Ash as well for enforcing the boundary rules. So yeah, that
Yeah.
is
So,
the
and
update
if you're wondering who the person that made the number not like 17 out of 17, well, it's me. So yeah, so Q2 was a success. Looking forward to see the numbers in Q3, and hopefully nobody gets suspended in Q3. So nobody follows my approach of being suspended. There are rules, people follow and abide. So the next item on the agenda is design working group discussion. I don't think we can have a discussion now since the person leading this effort is not the call. Am I right, Tulip?
Oh yeah, but everybody can just drop. They are creating. We have a new working group coming up for the design, so they still need to meet the requirements. But if you have any thoughts or you feel like you have input, please do share it on the discussion before the voting begins. But yeah, that's the only thing that I have from that
Awesome.
aspect.
So if you think your design skill is better than my design skill. So feel free to like be a part of this discussion, and hopefully you could be a part of the design and working group too. So October 1st discussion. I'm not gonna like go in depth in this discussion, but one thing I want to say is yes, AsyncAPI is gonna participate in October 1st this year. I'm gonna make sure of that. But the problem, not a problem though. The difference this year is unlike recent years or previous years where we used to like participate as an initiative where I go through different repos and look for October 1st good first issues or October 1st worthy issues. So I'm not going to be doing that this year anymore because we really don't have people that would love in this rebels like maintainers that would really want to like do October 1st. So the thing we are doing differently in this October 1st this year is it's gonna be only for maintainers that are interested in participating. So I'm not gonna be going into like repos and like picking October 1st issues and stuff like that this year. I'm only going to be reaching out to maintainers that are interested in October 1st, which I already have my first maintainer, Lucas, the bad guy, the community. So he's really interested. So that's an example. I'm going to reach out to someone like Lucas. We're going to work together to create October 1st issues. So it's going to be only tailored to maintainers that are interested in participating. So I'm not going to go out there and create a bunch of October 1st issues and bloat, a lot of these repositories. So if you're a maintainer and you want your project to participate in October 1st, reach out to me. I'm gonna like work with you and make sure we have your issue out there ready before October 1st. So that's the discussion October 1st. Then we have on the agenda, we have the marketing updates. I don't know if Bami is here.
Bami is here.
She's here. Okay, so marketing update.
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you. So for marketing updates, we have a lot of conferences coming up according to the conference working group updates, and hence we also have like campaigns for all of these conferences. And currently, the London conference, it's about okay, about a month to go now. So yeah, hence why I put still waiting for the speakers details for the conference of the London conference, so we can start putting out and send the speakers details to them personally, so they can also share by themselves, and we can also put it out on our own official page. So yeah, that's for the London conference. But for Paris and for the Developer Week, we are currently running CFP reminder campaigns for those ones. And yeah, they are also currently ongoing. And yeah, that's for the event marketing. So quick one, is the London speakers details are available? Are they fully ready, or we still need to wait to I think Tuli can
So what do you mean London speaker details?
Details for speakers that will be speaking.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tuli, I guess that should be for you.
Yeah, they've been ready. I think only one speaker was missing from the last update, but yeah, they are all on the website. If you need like the
Okay. If I need what?
Is that what you need, or is there anything else? The only thing that is not yet ready is like the tickets and the agenda.
Okay, so I just need the speakers details first, so that I can create their designs and we can start putting them out.
Yeah, so I'm confused. So when you say de speaker details, you mean like information about the speakers?
Yeah, like the
Oh,
link
okay.
details we collect when they apply
Okay,
for
okay.
CFP. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
do you mean the talk titles or the talk
Yeah, all of
titles
those
or
things. The talk title, the speaker's name.
Oh, that's the agenda
wait,
then.
that's for the agenda. Yeah, because I'm
But
not confused.
okay. So
Oh, okay. I think it's just
the
English.
it's the speaker details, but I'm not looking for the agenda. I need those details to create the design I'm going to be putting on social media. So the design entails their names, their job title, and also the talk title.
Oh.
Okay, so the names and everything's already on the website. The only thing that I can provide is the talk titles. Then the
Okay.
rest will be on the agenda.
All right. Okay. So yes, moving on. I just want to check. All right. So yeah, I have a long social media performance for last month. And for the CFP posts, I realized that we have an average of 185 impression on the post on LinkedIn, and then a 10.27% engagement rate. I would say it's not so bad, given the CFP. Yeah.
So
But
is
then
this for like the CFP for all of the conferences or just for
yeah,
specific
so
conference?
what I did is to go to Buffer and look for the CFP hashtags
Oh, okay.
and the one that has the conference and CFP hashtags and see how the performance are on social. So yes, this is what we have. And then but generally for LinkedIn focus, I mean we have always been running organic reach anyways. So for LinkedIn focus, we have like this average impression of 438. That's the, on average, because the total impression was like 14,000 for the whole of last month. Yeah. And the posts are like 33, and we have like increase in followers. So we had 2% increase in followers on like June. And then like we have 75 new followers anyways. And then we have all of the average engagement rates per post. This is a lot of numbers and buckets.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
you
we are
can
huge. We are huge on LinkedIn though.
yes, we can see it. And I mean that's the growth we are having uh on our social media page. And then there is like a decrease for last month. I think the follower rates that we had are in June is more than 25% more than what we had in July. But yeah, let's see how August is. Yes, and for X, which is Twitter, obviously, we have an average of 143 impression per tweet, and also an average engagement of 2. So that means either 2 likes or 1 like, 1 comment, or 1 repost, 1 like, something like that. That's the average engagement per tweet. So we had a total of 28 tweets and then 6 retweets. I had to check, like June was total 0 and July was we had 60 retweets. So yeah, that's why it's giving like 600% increase anyways. So all this information was gotten on Buffer. So yeah, they are there. So we have the engagement rate of 36% increase and replies. So again, Twitter has this weird increase percentage because there's usually like sometimes no engagement there at all. So when there is engagement, even if it is like 1 or 2, it just gives
Yeah.
a very weird increase percentage. Hence, you're seeing 400% increase. And yeah, we had a new follower of 13. Again, 1,400 So weird numbers. So yes, that's how our social media are doing. The focus is on LinkedIn and Twitter X because we cannot get the analysis for Mastodon and YouTube. But yes, we have been posting some shorts reels as well, shorts videos on YouTube. And yeah, they're doing quite well. Maybe in the next meeting I'll have like their numbers there as well. So for the content pipeline, is there any question? Is there anything that was really confusing about those
Yeah,
numbers?
I mean, I got so interested in the numbers. Then when you said YouTube was missing, then I got curious. I'm like, why? What happened? So
Okay,
is it
so
that Buffer doesn't like read like YouTube's analytics or what?
yes, so Buffer only
Oh,
provides two analytics for us, which is LinkedIn and X. There is no YouTube analytics and there
oh,
is no
okay.
master.
Because I mean the live stream is on YouTube, so I'm like, we're all getting all the numbers.
Yeah, right. So for the content pipeline, the community spotlight, Ayush story is published. The link is here. Please, Ace, you can also share that.
Mhm.
Yes. It was an interesting conversation with Ayush, and he shared his story, his AsyncAPI story with us, and basically spotlights in case I reach out to you, anyone here or watching, and request for a spotlight story is basically us spotlighting you and your work and all you have done in AsyncAPI. And also it's like uh also watching your growth from a curious contributor to wherever standpoint that you are, either maintainer or ambassador or TSC or anything that you're currently doing. It's just to showcase your work. So it's about you. So yes. And that we also have like Maya story completely reviewed, but we are waiting for publication because the last time we all agreed that we do like bulk publication. So there is like two stories on GitHub right now, and we'll just be posting them one after the other. So Maya's story is going to be going out in August, and then Ugo's story is also under.
Is it just me or I can't hear about?
Can you hear me?
Awesome.
Okay, as I try to off my video if it's affecting anyway. Okay, where do you lost me again?
The general publication, which Hugo story.
Okay, so I'm saying that Ugo's story is currently under review, and thank you to everyone that is um giving those reviews. And it's gonna be published in September, so we still have a lot of time to do all the reviews till September. And then the next content that is in the pipeline is the marketing Q2 reports is also on GitHub, and the link is right here. So also I'm looking forward to your reviews on that. It is basically still under construction because I want to add a lot of images there. But yes, the contents are intact and there is already on GitHub. So please drop your review. Thank you very much. Yes, next one is the speaker generated content. And this is what I mentioned when I said that we want to I need the speaker's design. I mean the speaker's details for the design because I want to also send the design to them personally. Lucas gave a suggestion at the last meeting, and I think it's something interesting and I want to try it out. So we do the design and send it to the speakers so that they can individually post it on their own personal page and also invite people for the Async API track. So yes, double efforts, right? So that is something that we also want to try out. Any question on any of those contents? None. Okay, so moving on is the webinar updates. Lucas is going to be, I feel like I've been mentioning Lucas' name a lot. Lucas is going to be having our first session with us. He has agreed to be our, what do you call it, is?
Or guests.
He's a he's our guest, but he's also going to be our lab rat or something. No offense.
Yeah.
So he's going to be our first speaker, and that will be launching the webinar finally October 30th. The description, topics, and everything that we need for publicity is ready. I was waiting for Maya's design, but yes, there was an update that the design is ready as well. So just like put out the publication, we have like a month to we dedicated a month for the webinar publicity. So yes, so towards the end of August, publicity will start for the webinar. I mean for the webinar. We also have for also webinar updates. We have Timon back going in October. So we have a speaker for September, October, and November. Giri is going to be going in November. But the details for Lucas and Timon is on GitHub, is on the issue update already, which I put here. Ace, you can also help me share the link, webinar series updates. So that's where all the updates about the webinar is. You can also like check it out, and if you have any suggestion, anyways, you can help us, you can just drop it there. But if you want to keep up with what is going on with the webinar initiative, you can also get it on that issue. So yeah, moving on. I guessing there is no question. So moving on. Okay, there is an ongoing conversation for the possible RSVP platform that can best serve for AsyncAPI events. It started with us looking for how we can get folks to register for our webinars. But then we are now looking for something that can serve for not only the webinar, but all other events, both the partnered events and the meetups, any event that we will be organizing in the nearest future, a platform that can best serve for all. So there is this conversation going on. Please, if you have any suggestion, I have the reports there. It's just scroll up a little bit. This is the conversation actually, but yeah, I think you have to scroll more. You have to scroll more. Yeah, so this is like a explicit report that shows all of the platforms and how they can best serve and how they can best serve our events. So please, you all can also check it out. We need to check out the best three and run like a, what is it now? Like a free plan with them and see which one we actually work for the AsyncAPI events. So yes, please, you can go to the link and check it out.
I mean, don't you think we could also like maybe be an open source community and some of these projects actually sponsor open source projects? Maybe we could ask for sponsorship if you eventually find one that works.
Yes, and that is why there is a part of the thing I was looking for when I was doing the research is OSS friendly, which is the number one, like the one that actually supports open source projects, either free or discounted. I'm seeing that some are discounted, but some are like free for open source projects. So I think that was like the major one. And then before we now checked out the ones that actually work for webinars, partnered events, any of other events that we will be having. Tilly?
I'm sorry. I know that time is running out, but quick question. Are we looking for a CFP platform again?
What did you say?
No, I'm saying that the CFP, are we looking for a CFP platform?
Oh, we're not looking for a CFP platform, but since the whole research is on a platform that can best serve for all of our events, which when we are doing online conference as well, CFP is needed, or even our meetups, CFP is also needed, hence why there is CFP um there as well. Do you?
But does that mean
Okay.
we have to use it for CFP?
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Okay.
No,
Okay, the
but
thing is, oh,
okay. I
uh,
think we're all jamming together at this point.
Yeah, Tuli, you can go first.
You can go.
no, I mean like with the CFP, right? For meetups, they have to run their own CFP. I think that is one. Then we already have a sponsor CFP from Conf Engine, so that also provides all these things. So that's where I think I'm getting a bit confused as well.
Okay, so you're saying that for the partnered events, we already have like a CFP that we want to use for it, right?
No, like we have Conf Engine who have sponsored us a CFP platform. Like where we are hosting like the developer week currently, that is the platform that has been sponsored to the community, or maybe let me say to the AsyncAPI conference by Conf Engine, but still it can also work like as an umbrella for all the CFP. I don't think we want
Okay.
to not use it. I don't know.
Mhm.
Okay, yes, we can just discard that then. I added it because yeah, I also thought uh, apart from the partnered events, are other events that we might need as AsyncAPI we might need CFP for. But since we are going to be using the search engine Conf engine, yes, Conf engine, we can just discard that table and that column.
Yeah, but does that mean, I mean, we went out of time. I'm just gonna like say this last thing. So, but are you saying like, does this mean even we at the mentorship program organization, we can also sort of like leverage this platform you're proposing to like, say let contributors like register like they're interested in like in receiving applications?
I think yes, it's something that we can do because it's almost like hackathon as well. So yes, it's something they can use for registration and for participation. Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's what I wanted to know.
The idea is to have a one platform that serve all of AsyncAPI events. Yeah. I
Okay,
wanted to
yeah, I
say,
think we are out of time. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
we do.
wanted to ask. Yeah, we are out of time. But just to add where Ace is asking, I mean, we need also a platform like where we receive like the proposals, something that the review committee will have to use.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It will be something that we need to add also.
uh, so for proposals is almost like CFP. Proposals is like,
Mm, no, for the mentorship.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if anyone that works for Hackathon can work for CFP because they are also like sharing their project ideas, and so any of the platform that works for Hackathon can work for a mentorship program, and they'll be able to send their proposal or their project proposals there. Yes. Does that answer it?
Awesome. I would love to see, the efforts that's going to be put into this because for one, would be personally interested to see how we can leverage these for the mentorship program, in submitting proposals, so people can like bulk review proposals, submitting applications, and also even interested mentors can also use like submit participate in applications. So before we go back and forth, we are out of time. So we have to like call this meeting a day. So for a quick, I don't know, do I have time to do a quick summary? Oh, I should just call it a day.
Just do a quick summary and just close. It's courtesy. It's courtesy.
Okay. Okay, so if you are just joining, which I hope not, we discussed about the London preparations. So if you're interested in the London conference that's happening later this year, it is in preparation, the bus coordination, and the remaining agenda is going to be out. But the speakers are out, so you can go to the conference at AsyncAPI.com to check out the speakers for London if you're interested in going to London. So talking about London, we also have a conference happening in Bangalore. I mentioned a lot back and forth happening. Totally doing really amazing work to help us get more speaker slots for Bangalore because we have really exciting talks for Bangalore and we have really exciting speakers lined up. So we already have the first batch of speakers already out on the conference website. So if you go to the speakers tab, you can see under the Bangalore tab, you can see the list of already announced speakers. So stay tuned, more speakers to come and more talks to come. So the next one we also discussed was the AsyncAPI Conference 26 discussion and the preparation. As you always know, we always prepare in advance. So we don't wait for 2026 to come before we start preparing for the conference. We start preparing for the conference a year before. So we also have the AsyncAPI online conference. So a lot of design, amazing design work is happening to give us a really nice design aesthetic online conference this year. I think the effort has been led by Maya. So special shout out to Maya for making this a possibility. Yeah. So the next thing we discussed was the mentorship program wrap up. So join us next Friday. This Friday. I don't know why do I keep saying next Friday? Join us this Friday for the conference, for the mentorship program wrap-up program. So you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna hear from mentors and mentees and see some of the amazing work they did. So we also discussed about updates, docs, links. Of course, this is a lot. So if you are interested, like I mentioned earlier, you can go to the link I shared on YouTube, or you can just go to this agenda and look for the link and share your opinion. So more work is coming to the AsyncAPI documentation. So stay tuned. And the bounty program is also like completed. Just one person didn't allow the numbers to be even, and that person is me. So we also have the discussion about setting up the design working group. So if you're a designer and you're better at design than Lucas, so feel free to like join the conversation. So I also mentioned Oktoberfest and the things we're doing differently this year in Oktoberfest. So this year's Oktoberfest, we are not going to be looking for Oktoberfest, what the issues across all repos in the organization. Oh, Kristen, awesome. So we are not going to be doing that. So we're going to be using looking for maintainer specific Oktoberfest issues. So only maintainers interested in participating will be allowed to create Oktoberfest worthy issues. So Bami gave some marketing updates about the London conference. So she's going to promote the speakers as soon as she get the speakers details. So watch out on socials. And yeah, Paris CFP, she's still like promoting the Paris conference. So like we always go to Paris every year. I don't know why. I've never been, but one day I will be. So we also have the CFP for Developer Week next year, but we already winning the campaign. So we have this tons of numbers about how we are doing online. Unfortunately, we didn't get numbers from YouTube, which is the one I'm mostly interested in. So, and also the content pipeline. So we have our story out, and we're getting more community spotlight story coming soon. We're gonna get some from Maya. So you all know Maya, so you know the amazing job she does. So why would you want to know Maya's story? So we also have Hugo's story coming out. So stay tuned. It's gonna be publishing the AsyncAPI blog. So we also have the marketing Q2 reports. If you want to check it out, feel free to check it out. And then we also mentioned the speaker-generated content to encourage speakers to share their own thoughts. So we also have webinar updates, which I'm really proud to be a part of. So our first webinar series is going to be Lucas. He's going to be our amazing guest. A lot of things to learn. So look out for that in 30th of October. Is it October or September?
It's September. It's September.
September, yeah, September. I thought I was tripping. So it 30th of September. So come join us for our first ever webinar series, right? So and finally, we also spoke about the possibility of having a one platform to manage all our event registration. Hopefully, I did my best to like summarize all of this as quickly as possible. Christine, I know you have a question, but we're really out of time. So I'm just gonna give you 1 minute to like say what you want to say, then we're gonna call it a day. Is that okay?
Oh, sure. Oh, it was probably a simple-ish question. Will the bounty hunter program happen again?
Yeah, so the bounty program happens every quarter, right? So we have the Q1 and we have the Q2. So we have the Q3 currently ongoing. So one thing you should know is the bounty program is mainly for maintainers. So you have to be a maintainer to be eligible, not really be eligible to be prioritized. So maintainers are prioritized first for the bounty issues. So you have to be a maintainer to get the first set of availability for the bounty issues. So the next bounty program is probably in Q4 because I think the Q3 is currently still ongoing. So probably keep an eye out. So we have a bounty channel on Slack, so you can always, turn on that bell notification to get update. Does that answer your question, Kristen?
Yes. Now I know it's for maintainers and not for everybody because I wanted to participate.
No, it's not like I'm saying, like, so not like really like strictly for maintainers, but maintainers are prioritized first. So if you have like issues, yeah, so if you have issues that is still available, but no maintainer is picking it up, then it's gonna go down the chain.
Okay.
Awesome. Hopefully, just keep an eye out on the Bounty channel. If you have any question, you can ask Ash on the Slack channel. He's the Bounty coordinator. He has answers for you, and he's an amazing dude. Thanks for joining today's community meeting. I feel so honored to host today's community meeting. Thank you, Christine, for joining. Bami, you're amazing. Mr. Gold, thanks for joining and sharing your insight. And Tuli, yes, the person who I'm filling our shoes. Hopefully, I get another opportunity to host the next community
You took a
meeting.
lot of time. No,
See you all in 2 weeks and have fun. Bye, folks.
Bye.